After the first nuclear weapon was successfully detonated, Robert Oppenheimer, a renowned physicist, said, "I'm become death, destroyer of worlds." Now that's pretty bleak, isn't it? Well, the good thing is today nuclear energy can be used for a lot of better things, like fueling a country rather than destroying another. So today I'll be discussing the explosive aspects of nuclear energy. Nuclear energy, if fully implemented, would affect three core sectors: the climate, the economy, and public health. The climate would probably be most positively influenced by nuclear energy usage, as a paper written by professionals from the International Islamic University in Malaysia said that nuclear energy would secure energy demand, meet energy demand, and result in decrease in gas emissions. These are obviously very positive things affecting the climate, as it reduces toxic air pollutants going into our atmosphere. A paper published in the Journal for Contemporary Asia said that Japan's carbon dioxide emissions increased by 2.1% in 2011, and with most nuclear reactors being offline in 2012, it increased a further 6.7%. This just goes to show there is a direct correlation between positive atmosphere and nuclear energy use. However, there are some potential negative side effects of nuclear energy implementation to the climate, as a meltdown would affect the local environment very poorly, resulting in the area not being accessible by humans for a while. The economy is the second thing probably most affected by nuclear energy implementation, and there are definitely a variety of positive and negative aspects to this. In the same paper written by the Journal for Contemporary Asia, it said that in Japan, the gross domestic product declined exponentially in line with nuclear reactor non-use. This just goes to show that a GDP of a country is positively influenced when nuclear energy is used. However, there are a couple of possible negative side effects to this as well, as initial investment required by nuclear energy use is very high, and that a meltdown would probably result in a lack of investors, making it harder to fund the project entirely. Probably the most negatively impacted area is public health, as a paper in the Journal of Public Health Policy says that poorly regulated labor laws and poverty-stricken populations leave a vulnerable workforce when it comes to nuclear energy use. The people aren't fully trained and the laws aren't fully solid, making it harder to regulate these types of areas. In the same paper, it also discussed how managing nuclear waste in smaller and remote areas is a lot more difficult, which just goes to show that depending on the country's geography, it might be harder to implement nuclear energy in these countries rather than others. In any case, nuclear energy is a very impactful part of potential energy use. However, there are a multitude of positive and negative influences that this could have on a country, and it must be looked at when making a decision whether or not you should implement nuclear energy use entirely. Whether it be the positive aspects of climate or the negative aspects of public health, all of these different things are important and must be analyzed to the fullest extent before nuclear energy is implemented. Thank you.